Hey everybody, Mature Simmer. Welcome back to Derail Valley. Just taking in my locomotive. First time I can say that in Derail Valley. So this, if you're new to the series, is my fully restored Museum DH4. And so we have that available to us. I do need, while I'm thinking of it, let me make sure that we've turned off. Yeah, so we want to pass that through. I'm like second guessing myself, but yeah, they should be. Yep. All right. So now we're all set there. So we're here in City South. We just got things done. We're a little low on cash because we've spent a lot getting this to this point. And we also, unfortunately, had a DH6. I say unfortunately because I don't really need it right now. But it cost us probably $250,000 to get it to the state that it is basically being ready to be painted. So I think I could theoretically use it, because I don't think we have to paint it to use it, but I really don't have a need to use it. I'm more than happy using what I've got, because I like my DH4s. But the benefit is now we have 4 of them. Right now. We'll see, if we keep that up, but it's hard to pass up that opportunity. So we're a long way away in the yard, obviously, but let's go in the station office. It is now 6 a.m., so we're going to have fog, but we don't have any rain all day. So that bodes well. So logistical hauls, not super exciting, but it's Oil Well Central, and they both are going there. They don't weigh a lot. Our best paying job is this freight haul to the machine factory, and then something to the food factory. So the food factory is up here. The machine factory is there. And Oil Well Central is here. In theory, I can take all of those, and I could... Wow. I could really turn this into something insane. Alright, these are drop-offs, so that we're unloading canned food. So we don't necessarily want that, and unload and store a train with methane. So yeah, these are not heading out. But basically our target at this point is, we don't have Hazmat 3, which I don't know that we need. I've not seen any jobs that ask for that I've had to pass up. But anyway, so this would be my first job. This would be my second. And then these just go in the end, because that will do some stuff. But yeah, we can do 600 tons per locomotive. So if I turn all 4 on, and really 500 to be safe, because with wet. So either way, we can do 2,000 tons with the 4 we have, which is awesome if I need to turn them on and do that. But we are going to go ahead, and so the first thing I need to pick up is this. So, and again, we're going to have to look at length here. So we're going to be delivering some fish. 113 minutes. Also 113 minutes. Ooh. The question is, can we do it? Now hold on. 4, 5, 6. So where's the other one? Is it just sitting in my... It is. Okay. So the station map, I want all that. I don't know that I need the compass, so we're going to move this here and put that there, because I need enough space for all those things. And we are running out of room. So we might end up being late on one of these. But we'll see, because we'll be able to move. And, you know, we might just go ahead instead of being light. So we're dealing with 460, 506, so basically 1,000 there, and then another 200. So we could do this, we could have done this with 3. We're going to have capacity for an additional. But anyway, so we need to go to C30. So we are here. We just came out, so we need to pull down here and then go in so we can set up C30. So we're going to be coming in from here. So we're going to want to go left, right. And yeah, we're close enough that we just heard that switch. So, because I think it's right over there. So our fish are in that location. Because yeah, we're going to go left and right. So it's that consist there. But we're going to go ahead. We're actually going to go ahead and... Now I wonder... I'm half tempted to turn on the other 3. But we won't. We'll use ours and it. Because I think part of the benefit is our repairs and our fuel should be less for what we have. Alright, but we're going to want to go forward, take the brake off, and then we're going to want to go up there. And we want to get past this, and that's how we get into Yard C. So we are now operating. I'm not necessarily planning on doing anything museum-wise at this point any further. I right now don't have money to do it, but there's also just not a great reason to do it. Alright, so we're going to flip that. And so at this point, how far is he going to go? Alright, alright, so we're going to release this. It'll start rolling downhill, probably. Oh, no. It's going to make a liar out of me. But yeah, so we're going here. And then it's going to go straight, because we don't want to go in there. And then here again, we're going to go left. And then we're going to go right to C30. And this should be the job. We're going to turn that down. So, CSFH 09. And that is what we have. So here he comes. But yeah, the biggest problem is going to be the fact that we have got that similar time, and trying to make both, I think, is going to be tricky. So we may be delivering this one late. And late's not bad, it just means we don't get a bonus. So unlike other... Alright. So we're going to want to get down here. Come on. Let's get connected. That's the most important thing. Bring that over. Turn that on. Turn that on. Alright. So first one on. I believe that's off. Yep, off. Off. So the last one is probably not on. So just gonna do that. Slow us down. So the other challenge we have, if I look at the map, yeah, we'll be okay, because we can leave City South and go out this way, come around, get to Oil Well Central, come to Machine Factory, and go to Food Factory. That's going to be our path. Because otherwise we could go here or here. That'll save a little bit, but I think we'll be okay. Famous last words, right? Alright. Alright. So we're in. And now we're going to C10, so we don't have to go out too far. Alright. They're both fish. Interesting. So food. So Machine Factory's getting fish. But hey, we are at the, we are at the, harbor after all. Alright, so we're gonna again exit. And do we need to go? No, we don't quite have to go the whole. Well, we have to go a good... No, maybe we do. No, we have to go here, I think. Actually, we don't have to go... We'll have to pay attention. So we'll worry about it once... Well, let me get on the other side. Because, yeah, it's actually that. So we need this one here. And again, with the boost and all that, we should be in excellent shape. But you can see, like, I am excited about this because look how easily the trains are moving. It's just so nice. Alright, so we want to go to the right, and then to the right again. And that will get us where we need. Now we want to turn this. Turn that. Whoops. And then turn on this. And get ourselves over here. And this will likely be all of these cars. And then hopefully the shunting is just these. And it'll be super easy. Alright, so FH7, FH7. So, and it's locked up here, which is great. Let's not do anything dumb. But yeah, because the cool thing is we'll be able to just take big loads. But we have the military jobs as well, which we've not done, or even know what they are, because we probably have to pull in to the military area to get them. Ah. Alright, keep going. He's not gonna. Alright. So we're gonna get in here. When they get close enough, we'll get there. Now we should be good. Connect these. Turn it on. But yeah, we should be able to make some good money and make some good progress on things. Alright. So, we are good there. Alright, and now the next one is C4I, and then, I'm sorry, C30. No, that's the one we're on. C10, and, okay, hold on. C4S, B4S. Okay, so that one is there. We're going to be better off doing 4S right now. So we will, again, now we're going to, well, we need to get out of here. So let's do that. Right, and again, we've got a good amount of weight here now. But we just need to get up past this point here. Well, it's going to be actually past this point up here, I think. So yeah, it should be here. And again, we're going to be heading out this way when we go. But nice and long. With the signal boost, we haven't even lost... Oh no, we've lost 2, I guess. Signal pieces, but still, not bad. Alright. There it finally is. Now we've lost 3, but that will stop there. Now we'll go here. So we're going to want to go right, right, and that should do it. Right. Yes, we've just got 3. So this is awesome. Like, we can do really crazy long trains here, which is really nice. Whoops. Whoop, I don't want to go forward. Okay. So now we're gonna start the throttle. And we're going to S. So we're going over here, picking up these, and then we're picking up those. And I think it's downhill. Oh, no, it's uphill over there a little bit. So it should get some movement just because of that. And again, we've got a good heavy train. I mean, it's not short. So, and we probably are going to want to be careful. Oh! Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That was strong. That was not good. Alright, I think we're okay, but I don't know. Man, hopefully we didn't hurt anything. Oof, that was bad. Yeah, I hit the throttle by accident. Oof. But they were empty cars, so that probably helped me a little bit. Because, yeah, usually above 5, again, because it's a straight track and all that, I think we got lucky. You know, but I gotta remember it's, you know, it's heavier. So that's the problem here. Alright, let's get down here. Come on. Did we get on there? We did. Alright, so now let's put the brakes on. Alright. A little sloppy there. I'm trying to... I don't have to rush right now, so I probably should be careful. Because, yeah, it would really suck to... Really? I thought I was getting that triggered, but obviously not. Alright. And again, we want to turn that off. Yep. So that should be that, and now we're going to want to go up, turn this down, and get that moving. And now we need to go a good ways. Luckily we're doing this all during the day, so we can do this with our remote without too much difficulty. But yeah, we're going all the way past here now. Alright, I don't see any broken windows or anything, so I think we're okay. Thank goodness. But yeah, we gotta get all the way past this. So we have a long, long, long haul. So I know there's been some comments back a while back about, will I do Steam? I will at some point. I can't say when. I'm intimidated for sure to try that. But the other problem ends up being we lose the locomotives that aren't ours if we don't use them. So if I do a job, I have a problem. I mean, an alternative would be to like do another profile, but I'd have to save up enough money to be able to get the Steam license. Because yes, we have the license. So what I may do at one point is like get into it to show how it works. But the reality to some degree is like in current hauling, you wouldn't likely be using a steam train. You're just doing that kind of for fun. So there is a struggle there. All right, we need to go right, right, left gets us into B. Right? Yeah. Left gets us into B, and then in B we're going to 4S. So we want to go left, left, and that should be what we want. So we'll kind of double check it as we do a sanity check. Alright, we're going to put this on. But yes, so it's going to go through here. Obviously it's coming this way. Then it's going to go down here to B, so it's not going to the museum. And then we're going to 4S. I just want to make sure that that is where we're going. So that would be 7, B4S, yes. Okay. So 15, and again, I'm on 3, so... Okay, we're at 18. He's coming round the mountain. And again, we do not want to have anything going crazy here. So we're going to get ourselves down. And again, it's coming this way, which it is. Alright, so 3 should be fine. I'd rather get here slow than have a big problem. So yeah, this one has it on the back. Let's see. We're still at 3, but now we're at 2. So we'll put a little more into it. Alright. Because it'll probably slough some off. And again, we're gonna want that. Ah. Shoot. Come on. There we go. All right. All right. So that should... Okay, one break is not enough, clearly. All right. Alright. And then we should be down here. Oh, one more. Oh, yet one more. Goodness. Alright, just don't understand why they're continuing to turn, but... Alright, and then we're gonna want to be flipped, but at this point, let's just make sure. This is 59, we know the other one's fine, so we're good. Alright, so basically we're gonna have 65 minutes, an hour and 5 minutes, and then a little over 2 hours to get up there. So, we should be okay. So, 4... Whoops. Why? Oh, okay. Oh boy. That's not good. What frickin' fees do I have? Oh boy. This is not good. Alright, so 099. Now we have a problem. I think I'll be okay. So I'm gonna have to leave one of these behind. I'm gonna have to leave 99 behind. Although I wonder if I can. Oh, I didn't realize that. This is bad. So all my dreams may go up in smoke. Now it does say something about check the tool shed. But what I'm gonna do here is we're gonna shut these down. Because they're burning fuel. Alright, so 4, okay, 99, so it's the first one, if I need to drop it down. Because, yeah, I only have 39,000, I need 54,000. Alright. So, if you don't have enough money, check the tool shed. So what does that mean? I don't think in this mode we're going to be able to do anything. But what I can do is then take the 24, that'll put me down to like 28 or 30,000, and I'll have enough. But then I'm back to just 3 locomotives, which is disappointing. Let's see. So what am I checking? Yeah, see, I don't understand. Check the tool shed for what? There's no money here. Alright, those are all my items. Alright, so let's see. So if I confirm that, put that in there, confirm. Oh. Yeah. Never mind. That's right. I forgot. So yeah, why did I do that one? Duh. Alright, so let's see. So let me service them, so maybe we'll be okay. Other than we're gonna waste some time here. Alright, so I'm gonna have to basically get this train back. Yeah, I didn't think of that. But yeah, manually servicing them should be half of it. So I should be able to do the whole thing for 25. Glad it gave me that warning. I'm surprised it didn't on the other one. Because yeah, I probably could have done it for 1,000 instead. Alright, so let me fire this up. Now again, we are at 4. Okay, I definitely want 2 of these. So... Alright. Alright, so now we're gonna wanna go here. And... we're gonna get this up. Because I need to get basically back enough that I can get through the switches. and then get to the museum. So we want to kind of get everything onto B, but then I need to pull them all out. So, alright. So I feel a little better, like maybe it's possible. Okay, so this is where we want to get past, but we obviously need to get far enough. Well, actually, this will actually work here. Alright. So, we want to turn on this. That'll hold it, and then we're gonna disconnect, turn that off, and then take this, put it back. Alright. Now all of these are connected, right, with the blue? Yeah. Because otherwise I think we'd have a problem. Alright, so we can now cut that off, stop burning the fuel. Alright, and then go there, turn this off. Get that there. Then we want to get it past the switch here. And then get ourselves to the museum. And hopefully we can fit all these on the turntable, or that's going to turn into a different problem. It won't be as challenging, but it will be challenging. So anyway, we just need to flip this, and then we can go... Whoops. We can go here, lower this, go there, and then get ourselves here. Okay. Just want to make sure I didn't miss something. I mean, I suppose if nothing else, we can pull them in, because we're basically going to get the wheels to back here. So, should be coming around the mountain. It'll take a bit, because there they are. You can see them through the window over there. We're going to want to get the back wheels on here and then see. I'm worried I can only fit 3. Which is not the end of the world, because I don't know that I have to have the first one serviced. Like, this is taking a bit. But here we go. Coming back in. I mean, these are shorter, but yeah, I think we're going to be able to get 3 is going to be the unfortunate thing. I want every last inch. Alright. Yeah, no way. Okay. So... So we're going to get that. And then we're just going to move this forward. And my hope is, since this is mine, that I won't have any debt. Alright, and then we'll... Whoops. We'll stop that. But yeah, these are on here. So now if we do... We'll go this way, and we're going to want to line up on this, I believe. Right? So yes. Turn that one on. Start this up. Move this forward. Back this off. And again, anything that's connected works. So we just need to get in here enough. Alright. So we should be able to take this, put this in here. Alright, and at this point, again, you can shut that off. Put the brake on. Okay. So this is 99. There's no electric. Alright, so 4,000. 2,000. Nothing there. A little bit of oil. A lot of oil. Okay. Sand is full. And then diesel might be a big one. Alright, so instead of being 27, it's 14. Alright, and then we want to flip to that. Again, we'll get oil and diesel. Alright, so 22. And then, yeah, not much. I mean, it's still a lot for each of the units. Alright, so 29. So we are good. And now we are paid. So, and I think it's that we just need below a certain amount. So we'll turn this off. And we're basically going to want to slowly get this moving and get it on the turntable. And again, there are tracks on the other side, so if we go too far, it should be okay, but again, obviously the goal will be to not go too far. Alright, so now we want to go age up, reconnect. Okay. Alright, and now we'll turn this off. Whoops. Put that up there. And then we'll bring this in here. And now we're linked together. So we'll want to decrease this. We'll want to move it a little bit. Just get close enough. Connect them. Go reconnect to the train, and then we should be able to get jobs. Okay. So let's get down here. Again, nice heavy locomotives. So we want this. Come on, connected to that, because we need the multi-unit. Otherwise, that would be really bad. Okay. So, now we're good. Now we go there. Go there. Now we can bring everything out. And just get this hauled in. Go get our train. And be a happy camper. And again, hopefully nothing is blocking anything. I mean, it shouldn't be. Nope. Because, again, the brake is on. We're going to want to get over here. Alright, and now flip that. Turn this on, flip it back, turn that off, run this back here, get over here. All right, get ourselves closer, obviously. Somehow he seems to be slowing down, but shouldn't be. Well, it is. Is it a little uphill on this part of the yard? I don't understand. It's kind of weird. Goodness gracious. Alright. So we're there. There. So yeah, there's a little bit of uphill. Oh, no. Not cooking up a locomotive. Alright. So we'll turn this off. And now we should be able to turn everything in. If we can't, I'll be surprised. But yeah, I think it was just because we had done so much work. Now, it'll be interesting if it somehow tells us no. Alright, so now we should be... Okay. So we'll do that. And again, we've done 4 jobs, so there shouldn't be anything that doesn't let us do that. But now the clock is ticking. So now it's time. Gotta turn everything on. Again, we'll get 3 locomotives, should be plenty. Alright. So we start him up. Start him up. And then we have the other one as a spare. Alright. So we go here. Turn this off. And get moving. And then we are... Yeah, 300 meters is probably about right. But what we need to do now is we're going to go left, left, right, right, left, left. And that should get us there, and then we're gonna go right, right, left, and then we go there, and then we go left. So that should get us where we need on everything. Alright. So, 4 is 141 meters. 155, so basically 300 meters, right? Yeah, 300 meters there. 50 and 100, so we're 450 meters. Right. And it is 17. Now again, it's real time is the issue, so but anyway, let's go in here. The clinometer should be good. But yeah, we should be able to get through here. And again, we're not going to offload a lot of weight in the in Oil West Central. Now the problem we're going to run into too is if somehow the tracks are taken that we need to drop these off on, we're going to have a problem. Shunting tracks I think should be open, but I don't know. Alright. So I think, let me just double check because, yeah, steel mill and then, so yes, I think we did go the correct way. Just have to be careful. Alright, so we can go 70. But again, this is where we're gonna have to hit the button if we're looking to, like, try to figure out what we've got. And actually, the locomotives are a certain length, so we probably want to be 600. Just to be safe. Because we've got 4 locomotives. I'm sure they're each... just a little concerned. So let's see. If I put this here... So now... Where's my DH4? How long is it? 129 millimeters, so that's 129, no, it's more than 12 meters, I would think. I don't know. Alright. I would think it's more than 12 meters, but they are shorter, so maybe not. Alright, so it's gonna slow down. But the real question is, can we, can we make it? And we also, again, we're not planning any rain, so that will help, because we'll be able to go full bore here. Alright, 50, and then it'll speed up. But for now, we want to back off a bit. Okay. I didn't remember if we had dynamic braking on these or not. I'm like, is that the DH6? But no, it's not. So that'll help. Because I was having a little bit of a panic, because I'm like, yeah, if I'm pushing this, it's going to get a little rough. So again, we're going down toward the harbor, but obviously we're not going to the harbor. So that will be different than our normal type of thing, because we're gonna take this turn here. So 6, we just need to peek ahead. It's going left, okay. Now is it 6? It looks like, yeah, it's 6 to the left, so we should be fine. So it's 4 the other way. But if I can go 6 here... And then there is 4 in a lot of places here, so we just do want to be careful. But we want to obviously move as well, so... And then again, we're uphill. So we've got a lot of weight that we're going to be taking through here. And man, we are still coming off that bridge. Like this is a long train. So we gotta be careful because we're approaching the yellow. Because we can overheat things. I mean, it should start cooling down a little bit when we get there. Again, we're not really pushing it, so it should be able to go. So now you can see it's cooling it down. We're going to be climbing a little less there. My goodness, come on. I'm gonna lower it, but I don't wanna... I mean, I could turn on the fourth engine. I was just hoping I could do it without worrying about it, because yeah, the big thing will be the food factory, but at that point we're gonna have a lot of the weight dropped off. Alright, so this is one now we're going to want to hit our distance. So here we go. So that'll give us a little extra. We don't want to go too much. And again, we could go 70, but now we can only go 50. And we are still not out of there. So that gives you, like, that shows you how long we need to wait, but without this would be awful. Right. So now we're good. We hit the 600. But again, we're gonna hit 40 again, so I don't know that we're gonna be able to do much. The train's long enough that it goes between areas is the issue. Right, and then again, we should be going left here. Okay, and that's uphill? Yes, uphill. So we're going to put a little bit more power into it. And again, it's not a massive uphill, but the next one will be. Now when we go around the steel mill turn to get to the oil refinery, that's going to be tricky. Right, we want to go left. See, this is where the switch setter is awesome, because we can't see the switch. Still, we can't see the switch. Like, we're literally going to come around the turn. Right, and we're going where we can go 60 again. So we're going to want to start this. Alright, and we're still climbing. And we're climbing more. So yeah, once we get out of this tunnel and all of that, we'll be able to go quicker for this one stretch. So this is coming around. Now we're basically just north of City South. And then we're going to be heading past Coal Mine South and all that. Right, so when it beeps, in theory we can be going 60. So We'll see what we can do, but we're already yellow. So we might be kind of limited. Wow. So I'm kind of... I don't want to jump around and hope I don't fall off here. Like, that would be bad. I didn't see if I was going downhill or not. I may be. But again, we can go 70 or 80 here. Actually, the clinometer, yeah, we're level. You know, the problem is the momentum here. Can really catch us off guard. But yeah, this whole way we're like less than 0.5% grade. It's nothing significant. And then we're going to get to a point where in theory we can go 120, but while I'd love to get... I mean, I don't want to crash is the issue. Like, it's one thing to get there and get the bonuses, but it's something totally different. Because at this point, I think we've taken about 30 minutes. Okay, so it's going to speed up there, so we're still fine. So we can go faster here. We're not in a bad spot. It's going to get to 12 shortly, but, you know, going 60 is good. And yes, it's then going to slow to 10, in theory. And then we're going to be slower for a bit. And I think we're going to want to go right and right. Actually, 90, okay. Alright. So it just, the buzz was, it just got into the yellow. But we're all kind of flat through here. We're getting close to the switches, and then we've got 3 relatively quick switches, and obviously heading to Oil West Central. Alright, so we're going to want to back off here. So you can see the brake shoes getting warmer. I'm just worried it's 40 over there. Actually, it's not telling us anything. Right, it's 50. And again, a slight grade. And then yes, we want to be to the right here as well. And this is now what takes us, instead of going to Forest South, because that other one would take us underneath the bridge, kind of to the city where we want to go. But, alright, so again, we want to go to the 5, okay, and then we're going downhill. So I want to be careful because we don't want to get going too quick. But then we do have a really steep turn coming up. Because, yeah, that's the farm. We gotta go past the farm. See, I don't think we're gonna be able to really go 90. Just need to keep myself in a reasonable range here, but we are going downhill. Why is the dynamic braking not working? I don't like that. Alright. Yeah, I don't know why the dynamic braking is not working. Alright, and this is... Alright, so this we're gonna have to be careful. So I'm gonna back this off a little bit here. Because it's down 0.33. See, I thought we were climbing, but we're not. We're going down. So the brake shoes are getting a little bit warm. So you can see the back of the train way back around that turn still. And then yes, we want to stay to the left. Now I need to check the farm here. Because we want to come in, we want to go to the left, to the right, go through the loading platform, and then, so yeah, that should work. Okay, so we want to stay left. Because otherwise that goes up to the forest. And then yeah, this will take us through the loading dock. So we should be okay here. Yep, 3L. I don't understand why the dynamic braking thing isn't working. Alright, so we want to go to where? B6S. Alright, so B6S is going to be Oil Well Central. So we want to go left, and then 6S. So we want to go left, 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 left. And hopefully there's nothing present there. going to have a problem. Because if there is, it's going to be pretty awful. That's all I can say. Alright, oil central should not be very far. Okay, I believe everything is clear. It looks like it. Alright, and then... So 7 is there. This one needs to go... Oh, on 6S as well. So that's actually really good to know. Oh boy. We're in trouble. We're in big trouble. Because we're gonna smack these pretty hard. Maybe not so bad. Alright, so it's not empty. Which is awful. Alright. So, if I go here... because I don't want to be pushing this the whole way. But that's what we're going to end up doing. My goodness, really? This is awful. Alright, so we're going to undo that. So, I'm not sure what we're going to be able to do here. I'm going to do something I shouldn't do. But we're going to push these, and then we're going to send them down the switch where we're not going to go, and we're just going to leave them there. Which is probably not the best thing to do. But at this point, so yeah, we've got everything kind of set. So now what I need to do is I need to go here, and then at this switch, I'm going to have it go left. Okay. So now we're going to jump out here, and we're going to go back here. No, I'm probably going to need to disconnect these. Wow. This is long. So where is this? Okay, the sign's right there. So I'm going to speed it up a little bit, just to give it a little extra oomph. Alright. So, now we're going to have So we're going to put this one on, and this is 59. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 59, 59, 24. All right. So I think we still have to split these. So turn that off. Take this off. Whoops, I probably need to back away. All right, take that off. And then again, we'll turn this one on. And then obviously that just is here. And so we'll turn that off. Turn that off, take that off, do that, and take that. Okay. So now, and we're way back here for where we need to deliver it. But those get those cars there. All right, where's the machine? Jeez. Okay. So we're going to order validate here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. So we want 6. Alright, so we got 18,000 there, and then 7. And then 25,000 there. Because this is just telling us what we've got. So 30 minutes are elapsed, so that's the good news. So we got it done with plenty of time. So in theory, if I could figure out something to do, I just really can't, like, get these things around. So, and at this point, we probably have, the cars are probably gone, which is why I set those. So I'm hoping they've rolled down the railroad a bit. So I'm going to, because I don't want to play a game of not having stuff, we're going to turn on the 4th locomotive here. Hello. Alright, and the hope is those cars are just gone. And if they are, we're then going to want to flip things. And if they're not, we have a bigger problem. But the thing is, it's like a little ways away. Because, yeah, we're going to come up on them, and they're just going to be sitting here. And then we, again, run the risk of running into them. So I'm just kind of looking. But if it went downhill, like, they should be gone. And so, yeah, and maybe it despawned them because they were outside of the yard. I don't know. So that may be part of the lessons learned here. But yeah, right now I don't see anything sitting around. Now, we're not hitting the switch point yet. Alright, and we're getting real close, though. Oh, no, 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 no. Alright, so those did derail. The question is... Alright, so... I'm wondering... because the question is, can I get by? Can I, like, shove this over? Because right now, this will go around. I'm surprised it got stuck there. I really wasn't expecting that. Alright. Because the question is, like, can I manhandle my way through this? Because, like, that should go around that turn, and that's what I was gonna do, is, like, shove them around the turn. I just need to make sure we don't go off the turn. Like, see, it's going there, and the signs are basically... Alright, so now if I go here, and then do this, as long as I don't have anything on the track, which I may not. We're really close. But I'm hoping we can shove this off. Alright. So in theory, like I said, not the best way to do this. But my hope is we get this going, we kind of shove that off the rest of the way. I don't want to go too fast. So yeah, I think it's off. So in theory, we can go and leave those there. Or we're gonna have to pay for it later, but if we do, that's okay. I'm not opposed to that. But I think they just despawn after a certain point. Alright. So now, we're going to here. So this is going to Machine Factory at C4I is where we're going to want to go. But yeah, I think we're fine. Because the other thing is, yes, we could have just taken them off the track. And I had enough, like it would have cost me 20,000. You know, I mean, it kind of would have sucked, but... Alright, so C4I in the machine factory. So we're coming in, that's the north, so we're coming in here. So we're gonna go right, then left. That's correct, okay. And then we're gonna wanna go right, 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 and that should get us where we need. Right. And we should have plenty of time. Now we can only go 30 through City West. So I suppose that's the other thing I do need to check, because we did have that, so we want to go right. Yep, that's exactly the problem. Right, right, and then we're good. Okay. Because I'm like, we came out of City West with a job, so that would have been a problem. Okay. So 35 should be okay. And then we've got a decent way to machine factory. Oh, we can go through. Can really go that fast? No, see there it's 3. That's what I thought. I'm like... Alright. So, we're gonna hit the button. Whoops. Because we do want to start tracking. And again, I think we're going uphill immediately. It's not a lot, but it is some. So, we don't want to go crazy here. So we don't want fish spilled everywhere. Plus losing all that money, which would be awful. But yeah, we have basically 80-some minutes to get both of these delivered. I'm not worried about Machine Factory. I think we'll be fine with that. And it certainly helped that we could do the one, but... Anyway. Not quite there yet. I don't want to go too fast, because I don't want a problem at the end. We'll give it a little bit of extra. Okay. So I would think now we're okay. Because this is pretty straight most of the way here. Can't tell what we've got. Alright, so it's 12, but then it'll slow down. Yeah, why is it not showing me? Did we break some stuff? We might have. Interesting. Because, yeah, I don't have a temperature gauge anymore. It just told me that we had a problem. Interesting. So, we're definitely going to have to fix some stuff when we're done here. So I guess we did do some damage. But that's not good because, yeah, we're gonna have to pay attention. Now I wonder if that's why my dynamic brake doesn't work either. So that's interesting. So it does do, like, partial damage to things, which is not great, but... Right, and then we're gonna have the coal plant up there. And again, once we drop off everything else... Yeah, we want to go to the left. I'm like, is this right? But yeah. And then I know we came by the coal power plant, so we'll be fine that way. Alright, so 60 is what we can do. Because that goes off to oil refinery. Otherwise. Alright. So I think that's Machine Factory. I don't think. Yeah, the coal power plant is here. So, I'm like, the coal power plant I think we get to pretty quickly. So we'll just have to be careful in case we start smoking. Alright, and this is uphill. Boy, oh boy. It's hard to tell. Are we smoking or are we just dark? Alright. Because, yeah, there's another semi-steep part here, I think. Alright, now we're in the red. So there we go. The double blink was bad. Alright. So there's a bit of steepness, but nothing too crazy. And again, I'm not going to blow things up here, so... Because the question is, yeah, I think, yeah, 460. So we've got 11 cars. I think the bigger thing is there. But anyway, all right. So we gotta get here. Again, we're going to 4I. So another little bit here. We'll just be careful. So and then we're going to the left, and then we're coming in, so I'm kind of trusting I did this right. Otherwise, we're going to have a real unhappy day. C4I. Alright. So we are good. Alright, so we've still got a good bit. But we gotta get this onto here. You know, not super on, just on. Alright, so is that it? I think that's finally it. Alright, and this is FH07. Yep. So, and it's like 11 cars. So we know we've got to go up. Still FH07, 07, 07, 09. Alright. So we are here. And take that. Alright. Let's get the brake on. Alright, and then where in the machine factory? I think it's over here. Yep, there we go. Alright. So that makes it nice and easy. Turn that in. And that's 58,000. So very nice. Now how long? 51 minutes. So we still have over 50 minutes. Like, we should be fine. So it took us 21 minutes. Because at this point, like, we can turn this off and we can start this rolling. And just go jump on here. There we go. Alright. So yeah, the danger is again that we've lost our gauge, our oil temperature. I think everything else is working. I hope. But now this is what? Downhill. And now this is a pretty long way though, so, but 50 minutes it is not, but it is a long way. And we've also dropped more than half our weight now. So there should be something that can be done. Because at this point we're probably, I mean the 600 is going to be more than enough, or 650. Okay, but we're going downhill now, so. But yeah, oh no, the dynamic braking is now working. So I don't know. I don't know why it wasn't working before. But we'll put it on to kind of hold things a little bit. So that should hopefully maintain speed. Alright, and that's the Iron Mine West, but we've got to go up, around, like there's a lot of stuff that happens between here and there. Alright, so it's 50 here. I don't need to go slower, but obviously I don't want to release it too much, but I think it did kind of slow down. So yeah, this is where we have one of the vehicles that we went and unlocked, is down that track. I don't remember which garage this is. Alright, so we might need to increase this. We'll see what happens with the speed. So far, so good. We're maintaining it. Nothing's blinking or anything like that. We still want to stay at 50. So that's part of the issue too, is this is just a lot of slowness. But yeah, we're going to food factory in town, and then we want to get C4I as well. Alright. Okay, so we are down to 40. Alright, so we're okay. So I don't know if we're suddenly climbing in the tunnel. Something's going on. I don't understand, but okay. I guess that's right. Oh, because you know what? I need to check the Iron Mine West. Make sure we're going through. Oh, yeah, we're just not going to it. So yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, 6. Yeah, we're going down the center. Okay. So that's good. Alright. That confused me. I'm like, what? I'm like, we got a switch here? But yeah, we just passed through here before. So thank goodness, because yeah, that can wake you up. That's for sure. But yeah, once we're through here, then it's a long tunnel for a while. But we get to that northernmost part in the tunnel. Because yeah, I think we're in the tunnel for like forever. Alright, so we'll start moving along. Again, it was 70. So if we can get there, like, that'll be good. Yeah, we're not going to see anything here in the tunnel. 80. Do a couple notches of throttle. As we are, you can see the clinometer. We're climbing at a 1% or a 1 grade. Right, so we just hit the yellow. Hopefully we'll stay in the yellow. But yeah, so we didn't get away with things with a little bit of our recklessness as much as we thought. Because I ran into things, I pushed things, so yeah, we lost the oil temperature gauge. That's not good. But again, we can keep moving here. I don't know why we suddenly lost that, but we did on the map, on the moving map. Alright, 7. So just want to be careful because it does slow down the climb here. So it will suddenly start to speed up. And we've got one more switch. Alright, and then we do have... So let me... Whoops. Alright. We're just going to want to maintain if we can. Alright. So maybe this will maintain. I kind of want to look at the food factory. Because we got to get to C4I. So again, we're coming in from the south. We want to stay to the right, to the left, and then to the right, to the right, to the left. So that should get us everything we want. Alright, we're staying within 60, which is good. Alright, so this is kind of the... We're getting close to the tight turn here. Alright, so we're gonna start this here. Keep ourselves moving, maybe. We really probably only need 500, but definitely the 600 will be good. So, not quite halfway yet, but we just need to stay below 40. Again, long way down. But yeah, always something interesting in Derail Valley, that's for sure. But right now we've got, what, 108,000, so nothing spectacular. But it's pretty good. So I think if we can get there in time, we're going to be close to 200,000. What's happening? Oh. I thought it was like, now I lost my light on my oil pressure. I'm like, really? But yes, so now we're far enough that we can go 60. So we can go quicker. We're, I don't know. I mean, we're more than halfway from the machine factory, but from the ironworks to the next junction, we're probably at the halfway point now. And we've got what? 9, but 9 and getting slower. So it gets down to 7. And then somewhere here it will flip back, where, because right now I think we've got a little bit of a grade down. But then it will flip back up, I believe. Could be wrong. Obviously we want to be careful here. Alright, and then it goes to 8. So we'll just, again, start the tracking. Now to me it seems like we've transitioned and now we're climbing again and we're slowing down, like we're struggling a little bit more. I could be wrong. No, we're 56, so... And again, it's 70 is what the other one is, so we can go quicker. Alright, and it's 7 and it's gonna slow down, so I'm gonna back off 1. This is probably gonna be at least 60. Alright, so we hit our distance. Gotta get used to that, I just haven't used it in a long time. Yes, also, you may, like, observant people might be like, hey, you, oh boy. Alright. The observant people might be like, hey, you didn't have that, you didn't install that when you were installing equipment. You're right, I had to go back and fix that offline later. So if you notice that, pat yourself on the back. I did forget that. I realized it when I was looking at something, and I'm like, I don't have my distance tracker. Obviously, that thing costs me a fortune, and I want it. So, yeah, went and got that off the floor of the other locomotive, and we were good. Okay. So, there are some of the steepest grades coming on both sides of the food factory, so this is a bit of a challenge in the space we have here. Just going a little bit, but we're kind of getting to the point here, like, we're close. So, feels like we're gaining a lot of speed. So yes, so here we're going down. So yes, we're gonna do some dynamic braking. Back it off 1 notch. And we just need to stay below 60 and 70. And again, we should be to the left. So we are. So we did good. But yeah, big heavy train. Alright, and yes, we're going to the 90, not to the 20. That would be dangerous. So there is that whole dynamic. But yeah, we've still got a ways to go. So we are not home free, and we've got a 2-2 down. So here comes the steepness. So basically getting out of that food factory in both ways is a lot. Okay, so I'm fully off on the dynamic braking, which I don't think we want to do. Nope. Alright, it's slowly creeping up, but again, we're at a big grade going down. We're not to the bad part yet, so have no fear, that's coming. Around 3 or 4 other turns, but it's coming. Yeah, the dynamic braking is a wonderful thing, so that's part of why I want to stick with the DH4s. Because they make things a lot easier. Or they give you better tools to deal with challenges. How about that? So around this turn then, and then one more. So when we go to the left again, that's when we're entering the steepest part of the descent into the food factory. So around this turn, Because, yeah, we can't really see, but we can see, like, there's a ways to go down, and, you know, we're not that far away, so... The good news is it lets us go quicker. Or no, slows us down, I should say. I don't know what I'm thinking. But yeah, we're at 2 down. Again, I'm pretty sure... Alright, we're going to C or I. There's C, we go straight. 5. Yep, that way and that way. So there we go, at least nothing's here. Alright, so we are gonna hop out. We should be in really good shape. I think we have plenty of time here for our delivery into the food factory. Alright, so we'll get down here. Put the brake on. Hop on down here. Now, given that there's a town, we should be able to repair the locomotives here. So, since I screwed it up in here, I will work it in here as well. Now, again, let's look at the map. So if I go to Food Factory, we are in C. Yeah, it's the other side, I think. Okay. I think we want to go this way. Am I wrong? No, I'm wrong. So this is B, because that's the store. Okay, there it is. You can see the green light now. Let's go turn this in, make our money. Ooh. Big day, big day. 53,000, so not as much as I thought. We did get the bonus, right? Okay, it was only 35,000. I don't know why I was thinking it was 60. Again, so far, potentially good set of jobs. I don't see anything other than this one to the steel mill, but again, we have horsepower now, so that's the big thing. Man, there's a lot of shunting jobs, honestly. I don't know that I want to go from here all the way to Harbor Town, but 40 and 45, not bad. But this is where, like I said, I think starting to get some things would help. But now let's look. So we have a train thing. We came in from the south, so we're going to want to back up. So let's see if we can figure that out. Obviously, we want to pull out of 4i. But there should be a track then that we can... Okay, so yeah, we can come up here and go back around. Because we definitely want to fix what we screwed up. Now again, I could, I suppose... And we'd have to go all the way to D. That doesn't make sense. Yeah, because we're not really... Well, I guess we're facing kind of northier. Okay, I see where we're at. Okay. So we're gonna need to get past here, basically. Because, yeah, up there somewhere is one whatever. Well, because the question is, am I clear here? Because now I'm wondering. No. See, I have to go to B. So well, I think I made it past it, so I think we're okay. No, actually we didn't. So, let's turn that off. Alright, so now, if we go here... So if I have this right, we've gone past here. We now want to flip that, go to the left, come through B. So we'll stay to the right and the right, and that'll get us through. Okay. Because, yeah, we need the service. Actually, we need this, I think, but that's fine. Because this is just a spawn location, never mind. So yeah, we need to go up here, but either way, that's where we're going. So, let's do that. I don't know why there was that flash, that was interesting. Just make sure that we're good. That we don't have some unexpected blockage. But yeah, there's a lot here. We are at, what, 162, so not terrible. So there's our fish cars in the middle. But there we go. The sea yard is done. So we've got, what, a little mini shunter, and then I think that's the DM3 that's there. Yeah, there's the place to work, which is good that it's up there, because I think that will we'll be able to then get all four in here. But yeah, we need to get all the way past that switch, so we're going to be in the tunnel. So we're gonna basically be here. There we go. So there's the switch. Alright. So now we're gonna go here, and we wanna go left, left, right. Okay. Flip that. Turn off our brake. And we're downhill, so I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, I am surprised. We didn't start rolling immediately. I kind of figured out what happened. And then we can just stay in here, pull in, get close enough, and see how miserable it all is. And that will be the end, but probably a 2-ish hour episode. I'm hoping I cut out all the things in the middle, because I had to stop a few times and do some things, and so I'm hoping, so it might be closer to an hour and a half, but either way, it is whatever it is. But yeah, the towns will always have repair places, so that is a good thing. But there is service. And hopefully we didn't go too far. I don't think so. So, in the meantime, cut off. Cut off. Cut off, and cut off. So it should be nice and quiet now. And it is. So let's see. We go there. 1 of 4. Alright. So, mechanical powertrain. That wasn't bad. That wasn't horrendous. The body was pretty bad. Alright. Sand is full. So, 15,000 for that. Not terrible. Alright, this is my unfavorite one. See, the body's full, so it was, yeah. It was the crushingness of the front. It's almost like we want to control our... It would almost be better to put that in the middle. And then the last one should take the least. Wow, that one took a lot. Holy moly. Alright, we're at 30. I don't know why I'm... Hello? My goodness. Alright. So, had a good amount on the wheels. $300 on oil. And a decent amount on fuel. But, 35,000 in total for a pretty long job. So not bad. But the real question is, see, I don't know if my temperature, oil temp is, like, I don't know how I'll know if it's working. Because, yeah, the thing is, like, none of my stuff jarred loose because it's drilled in. So that's the benefit of having stuff drilled in. So we really won't know until next time. But we're here at the food factory, enjoying our day. And I hope you will like or subscribe. Those things are greatly appreciated. We survived. We did okay. I think we've got to do quite a bit of other stuff. Because the thing is, like, we can do the military, but I think the military base is only in Harbor Town. I think. I don't remember. I mean, it's up north there, but that's just getting stuff from Harbor Town. So that is the benefit of going to Harbor Town. But yeah, the steel would go... Whoops. Wrong button. The steel would go from here to here. And it's not like it's crazy at Harbor Town. But, you know, that's the one thing I will say. Like, there's just a lot of the same type of things now. Like, a lot of things will come from the harbor. I mean, obviously we took things from City South. We drove by the harbor. Now, I will say, I was worried going around here that kind of incorrect direction, because basically all of this was extra distance, where otherwise we could have gone here, 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 and here if we were facing the other way. But at this point, like, we've done a lot of the stuff. Because, you know, we could take a job at Oil Well North, you know, but I think we've driven through everything. We just haven't necessarily worked from every location, but we've gotten really, really close. I mean, the things we haven't done a lot with are the forests. So we got Forest Center and Forest South that would service to the sawmill, and then the sawmill is going to bring things up to cities. So, you know, we go to City West, City South, Harbor Town, Food Factory in town, Good Factory in town, Machine Factory in town. So, and we've done the thing from here where we went up there, hauled iron ore down to the steel mill. I don't know. We'll see what ends up being available. But as I said, if you haven't liked or subscribed, please consider that. And I will see you next time.